Hello everyone, this is the Underdog, aka the German Viking, and I just wanted to talk about the anniversary of Gamergate. So this is not me reading an article, this is just me talking a little bit about the anniversary. As some of you know, not all of you, I was very active during the days of Gamergate. I basically ran a weekly or sometimes several times a week a stream during the days of Gamergate and talked about the issues that happened during. Well, I would say my last stream was maybe in 2016, something like that. And I have about, I think, 70 streams or something of issues that concern with Gamergate. And we are now 5 years after the fact that it's started with Zoe and the Zoe post, the conspiracy as it might also be known as, and we are looking now back at what is actually the industry right now. How does it actually look? Because I think the industry has shifted to YouTube and a video format more than anything. Because why would anyone go to Polygon or Kotaku, GameSpot, IGN, etc. when they've shown time after time they can't be ethical when they're reporting on something, when they're reviewing something. Most probably the most heinous case was with GTA 5 and GameSpot with Carolyn Pettit making a mockery of what is supposed to be a review and inserted whatever pronoun you want to use, their own politics into the review, instead of being unethical and being objective when it comes to reviews. And me also getting banned from GameSpot for wanting them to be transparent and disclose things in their review, like the Metal Gear Solid 5 review, where it was a review event and not a regular review. But apparently that was too spicy for that site, for someone who had been there for 10 or 11 years at that time of me getting banned, and they even blocked me on Twitter, so I can no longer see their activity on Twitter. That's going a little bit far, don't you think? And then, I mean, Kotaku is just a hot mess. We still have people like Patrick Klapek, we have Nathan Grayson, and other individuals that are a cancer to the industry. We have Deep Freeze, where we have a good overview of what these individuals have done, and the outlets as well. And I think looking now back at it, I mean, we did have an impact, and I think people opened their eyes in a good way. But unfortunately, even though there were ethical policies implemented, I don't think they've done a good job at following them. But I've seen their popularity being waning, because I would give at least partially the credit to Gamergate and people involved in it and having operations. And there are too many people that I could mention having a big role in this. And I just look at the time where I was active. It was a very fun time to run streams and talk to people about not just the insanity that the SGWs were doing, but also just having a group of people gathering every week to talk about games and shit posting and other things. So, what do you think Gamergate has had a lasting effect? Well, it kind of, yeah, because every time there is something happening, a shooting or something that has to get a scapegoat in society, let's blame Gamergate. I mean, I have Google alerts on Gamergate, and I see something every goddamn week that pops up on that mentions Gamergate or blames Gamergate for something insane. And we're just something that we're gonna get blamed for in the future, even though it's just a hashtag, and people came and went as they pleased. So I don't even know why it's still an issue when it comes to these reporters. Maybe we hit a nerve when we talked about them and showed how unethical they were, and it spread maybe to mainstream media as well, showing how unethical the media is there as well. All I ever wanted to do was to play video games and have reviews that are somewhat ethical, transparent, and just disclose if there is anything that we should take into consideration when reviewing this game. So I don't even know why that is such a hard thing to do. But these SJWs, they have no morals, or I should say, moral relativism is their game. They change their morals. So rules for thee, but not for me. And they can change their morals and ethics on a fly. But we have to stick to our principles because. At least we have morals and ethics, while they, on the other hand, don't. Because every time there is something that is happening, like Captain Marvel, let's call everyone a sexist and a racist and a Nazi. I've been called a Nazi now for 5 years, and it's not working. The word is losing all meaning. And there's no real reason why they should continue this. It's a losing battle. When you're pointing the finger at everyone and calling them a Nazi, then everyone is a Nazi in the end, and the word loses all the connotation and the negativity connected to that word. So it is completely their own fault that these words, every time there is a criticism, valid criticism, these people go out of their way to point fingers, use pejoratives, use insults, and attack their fans. I mean, what Disney has done is insanity. What Paul Feig has done with Ghostbusters is insanity. And they just don't realize how either stupid they are, or how ingrained in the ideology that they are a part of, or the culture they're a part of, and they don't see any issues with that. So I just wanted to a little bit reflect without any script or any article to read, and just do a free flow of this. And I have the interview series for people who in Gamergate that I had on my streams, invited them on and asked them what they would think of the lasting legacy of Gamergate. And maybe it's interesting for you to watch now, years later, but that was kind of the purpose of it, documenting people and the thoughts of Gamergate. That's how basically this channel got started, and mainly the main focus of this channel is basically entertainment, because like when I come home after work or whatever, I don't want to be preached at. I just want to play my games, watch the TV show, or watch the movies without any political crap that gets put in my face and preached at. I just want to have some switch off for a few hours and have some fun, instead of this SJW garbage where you have from at this point in time the leftists. Well, you also have recently the right as well, going after games. So it's not just a left issue, it's also a right issue. So anyways, those are just my thoughts. Anyway, so thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye.